This is the one we're gonna start with because I love Tiana. You guys know this. I like Tiana. I don't think she's the best Disney princess, so I need to see what this person has decided to say, and we're gonna talk about this. You learned more about Kingdom Hearts. You learned negative about Kingdom Hearts. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Tune in next week for the boredterra explains the lore of Kingdom Hearts stream.
Don't ask me to do that. I don't know nothing about Kingdom Hearts. So here's what we're gonna start with because I don't think she's the best Disney princess, and I want to read what this person's idea is as to why she's the best. Because if it's just because she's the black princess, then like that's lame. So let's see. Okay. So, she's your favorite Disney princess for many reasons. She's the most relatable. Okay. Okay.
Fair.
She worked 2 jobs, worked hard for her dreams, and pushed forward. Like, okay. Okay. She's relatable.
Everyone put in chat, what's your favorite Disney princess?
Yes, put your favorite Disney princess in chat. Her life wasn't all roses and butterflies like the princesses before her. Did you guys meet Cinderella? Her life wasn't all roses and butterflies. She didn't wait around for a prince to sweep her off her feet. Okay, hold on. I've got words about that one. We know how I feel about that one because most of the princesses did not wait for a man to sweep them off their feet. There were times when she felt discouraged, an incredibly personable quality that makes her more human than any royal before her. Do y'all like watch Mulan? Or like anything else? Like many of the princesses have felt discouraged. Like this whole idea that the other princesses were like roses and butterflies, like y'all didn't watch Cinderella.
I was gonna say Cinderella was a slave.
Yeah, Cinderella was a slave in her own home. In her own home. Oh my god, we haven't even actually gotten to the list. This was just like the intro. Oh lord. Got a lot for us. Okay, first of all, Tiana's the first black Disney princess. The representation is important. Okay, I don't think this is a good reason to say why she's the best princess, though. Because she's the first black princess, but she's not the first, like, princess of color. That would be Mulan. Right? Mulan was before Pocahontas.
It's either Mulan, Pocahontas, or Jasmine.
I don't remember which one was first. But yeah, so like, I get, yes, it's important she's a black woman and a black American woman. That's great, but I don't think that should be points for why she's the best, because then you're just, that's tokenizing.
I think Jasmine was the first.
I mean, you have your phone in front of you.
I guess I do.
She never cared about marrying a prince. Most of the princesses didn't! And the ones that did care, they were princesses. They had to marry, there was no choice for them. I mean, like, Sleeping Beauty, she didn't care about marrying a prince. She cared about finding true love. She just so happened to be betrothed to a prince who was her true love. Same with Snow White. I mean, like, Rapunzel didn't care. Well, Rapunzel was after this, so I have to remember that. Tangled was after this. Mulan wasn't about marrying a princess. Jasmine, again, no choice but to marry a prince. Like, not a good reason. Like, I'm all for saying Tiana is a great princess and one of the best, but she can't be the best princess for reasons that make no sense. She came from humble beginnings. Although she would go over to Charlotte's home as a child, she was never ungrateful for the life she had. She had a close-knit bond with her parents.
Being a black princess, that's a point to why she's your favorite princess, but not the best. I agree.
I agree. She had humble beginnings. I mean, I would say so did some of the others. Like, Cinderella had humble beginnings. Like, Cinderella, like, was a slave. Cinderella was never ungrateful for the life she had. We never see her angry about it or upset.
Or not chat, but just stream.
Yeah, sorry. She was never angry or upset about the life she had. Like, she wanted different, but she was never angry. She never, like, despised her family. Like, so, I can't think of any of the princesses who had a close-knit bond with their parents, though. So that is a point for Tiana. I need to double check. Who comes...
Well, what about Belle with her dad?
See, that's what I was trying to think. I was like, I'm forgetting a princess. I was forgetting Belle. Belle also came from humble beginnings. Her dad was an inventor, and they were very poor. You know, they lived in a poor, like, provincial town. That's a line, you know. Okay, so who all is before Tiana? We have Mulan, we have Jasmine, we have Belle, we have Cinderella, we have Sleeping Beauty, we have Snow White, Pocahontas. Am I forgetting anybody else before Tiana?
Before Tiana, official princesses.
Yes.
She doesn't count anymore, but Tinkerbell doesn't
I'm
count
not
anymore.
counting Tinkerbell. So, yeah. So, I mean, yeah, Belle had a good relationship with her family, you know. Pocahontas, not really. But, yeah. Yeah, I don't think... almost none of them never ever specifically wanted a prince. They just kind of all happened... Like, some of the princesses were princesses, so they were in love with princes just by nature of... They were already... Excuse me. A princess. But, like, some of them became princesses by marrying a prince. So, her relationship with her dad is heartwarming. He always supported her dreams of cooking. Okay, I mean that's a good one. But again, Belle also had a really strong relationship with her father. Yeah, like Jasmine could only marry a prince. No, Brave came out after. Brave was after Tangled, right?
Brave was around the same time as Princess and the Frog. It might have been a little bit before. I'm gonna look it up.
Okay, let me know. If so. But yeah, Jasmine could only marry a prince, like Snow White, Sleeping Beauty. They were, but you know, they were to be betrothed to princes. Like, end of story. She knew from a young age that sharing experiences with others is what was fulfilling in life. I mean, again, a good thing, but like, I can see this is why you like her, but like, she's not the best Disney princess.
Oh wow, I was super wrong. Brave was 2012. Are you serious?
That's what I thought. Tangled was 2010, Brave was 2012.
Oh, okay, wow. For some reason I thought Brave was...
Tiana had respect for her own wishes and dreams, but knew that wishing on stars and setting goals for yourself would only get you half of the way. It would really take hard work and determination. Okay, yeah. I mean, I would say, like, Cinderella had respect for her dreams, too, though. Like, she was in a... Like, Cinderella was stuck in a situation where she had no out. There was no way that hard work and determination was going to get her out of the life she had. She was a slave, you know? So I don't think it's a good comparison to say, oh, well, Tiana worked hard and achieved her dreams. Cinderella just, like, wished on stars. Like, Cinderella was a slave. She had no choice. So, drink water, guys. Yeah, some of these reasons are pretty basic or, like, they're bad comparisons. She knew the meaning of hard work and literally worked 2 jobs to save money for her dream of working for a restaurant. To be honest, working 2 jobs is the most relatable thing a Disney princess has ever done. Again, I would say Tiana's the bootstrap princess.
Riley says, Cinderella taught mice to sew. Could Tiana do that?
Oh. Yeah, I mean, I would say, you know, again, like what I was saying, like Cinderella, and I would say, you know, yeah, Cinderella was a fucking slave. She knew hard work, but she was also, like, in a place that it didn't matter. And then, like Belle knew the meaning of hard work because she, like, supported her father's dreams. You know, like, that was another thing, too. Like, she was there supporting her dad. Yeah, I mean, this is definitely why Tiana's the author's favorite, but it's titled Why She's the Best Disney Princess, so we have to go over this one. So I was able to see the potential where others might see work. She was able to envision how amazing she could make her restaurant space in one day, even though her mom thought it looked like a hot mess. I mean, again, some of these are just very situational. And not necessarily, like... I mean, I would say... Again, Cinderella saw potential. She went and trained animals to help her out. She has the best Disney princess song solo song ever because it's realistic. Sings almost there at the top of my lungs.
Bruh, come on, Mulan with reflection.
Mulan with reflection. Mulan with reflection. I mean,
Tiana wasn't going to be a slave because cancel culture would have torn that fucking movie down.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I'm trying to think of, like, what else is a really good, realistic, like, solo song that's not from Tangled. My brain is... I mean, Belle's song. Belle's song talks about how she feels trapped and alone and all this and, like, wants something different out of her life. I would say her song is, like, it's just called Belle. Like, I would say that that's pretty, like, relatable, you know? To feel trapped and everything. I mean, like, I wouldn't say...
Riley throws in How Far I'll Go from Moana.
Yes, but we are comparing I'm trying to just compare Princess and the Frog, because post Princess and the Frog, I can go on all day. I can just compare this entire thing to Tangled and Brave all day long. I'm trying to give it the benefit that I'm pretty sure it was written like a week ago or a month ago, but I'm trying to compare it in the time period. Yeah, as if this movie was new. She has some of the best sidekicks of any princess. Okay, hold on.
The Firefly and the Gator?
They're 10 out of 10, helpful, and will melt your heart, unlike some other annoying sidekicks. Cough, Mushu, cough. Mushu's the best fucking sidekick.
I literally couldn't understand a single word the Firefly said in the entire movie.
I mean, Jacques and Gus Gus are, like, the best. Okay? Like, Jacques and Gus Gus, Cinderella's little mice, they're the best. I mean, Pascal from Tangled. Like...
Cricket, the little cricket. Come on. Who else was there?
Trying to think. I mean, we have, Mushu and Cricket. We have, Jacques and Gus Gus. I mean, would you count the dwarves as Snow White's sidekicks? You know, like, calling out Mushu is some BS. I agree. No, I love Tiana. Like, I really like Tiana, but I still, like, I think a lot of these are just unfair. She's open to people's advice and willing to better herself. I mean, I would say that that's most of the plot of all the princess movies, is they better themselves and they take people's advice and everything. Like, she never seeks to get Naveen to fall for her. He just falls for her authentic self because she's a catch. Well, yeah, because she's fucking annoyed by him the whole time because he can't do shit. I mean, but again, not the only one. Can we talk about Mulan and Shang? Like, never tried to get him to fall for her. He just fell for her because she's a badass. I mean, most of the princesses aren't, like, seeking out these guys. They're just kind of falling for them, but whatever. Some of the most heartfelt, quotable, falling in love moments. My dream wouldn't be complete without you in it. Okay. But, gonna compare to Tangled real quick. You Are My New Dream and You Are Mine is way better. Yeah, I mean, like, they have the most stunning royal outfits ever. Her dress, I mean, I like her dress. I don't think his, like, tux is any cooler than, like, anything else the other princes wear. They put the time, effort, and elbow grease to actually build her dream restaurant and the relationship. But they didn't, though. They got married after 2 days. Like, this is one of the movies where... You know who we've been forgetting this whole time? Ariel.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, because Ariel sucks. So, they actually... This is one of the few times I can say they got married immediately after meeting. There are 2 movies that you can actually say that for. Princess and the Frog and The Little Mermaid. Both of those only take place over 3 days, and they get married at the end.
Swolnerd says wrong. That tux is ugly as shit.
It is ugly as shit. It's green. It's lime green. All the others have a sort of like... And then eventually they got married. We don't know when.
Riley says at least Ariel's sidekicks were more memorable than Tiana's.
Yeah, but Ariel's not more memorable than Tiana. Considering we're sitting here counting the princesses on our fingers and can't think of that. Couldn't think of her. But yeah, no, they didn't build their relationship. She's all around a good person and saw her dreams through to the end. Again, every princess fits that. What more could you possibly want from a princess? Ugh. Yeah, what did I think? I think fail. I'm not actually going to do that. Yeah. This was... When did she write this? February 2nd, 2021 is when this article was written. So for a cosplay thing, I had to make a suit version of her dress. Got a green thrift store suit and hot glued a bunch of fake leaves from Michaels. Yeah, I mean, her dress is nice. His But I wouldn't say it's, like, the best of all the princesses. Name one evil princess list... What?
Name one evil princess list maker. I don't know what that means.
Yeah. Okay. So... Okay. So, we're gonna go to... No, we're not gonna read through this one. This one's like an interesting facts, and I don't want to go through it right now. But we're gonna do this super easy Disney trivia quiz. If you can't pass this Disney trivia quiz, we're taking away your Disney license.
I think I got every question right.
So, we're going to give this a try, and hopefully it's as... So, hopefully it's as easy. So, what is the name of the imaginary kingdom that Rapunzel's from? Corona. What was the name of Cinderella's stepmother? Lady Tremaine. What is the name of Mulan's scaly sidekick? Mushu.
What's the other one? Merlin.
Yeah. And Little Mermaid, how old is Ariel? She's 16. Princess Jasmine's tiger, Raja.
Riley says they can't take away my Disney license. I'm a future cast member. Oh yeah, my sister is going to be working for Disney pretty soon.
This one I actually had to look up.
Everyone congratulate her.
So, finally, what's the name of Rapunzel's real mother? This one I didn't know off the top of my head, like the others I couldn't remember, but it's Queen Ariana. Eleanor is, Merida's mother.
The only reason I knew that is because I knew it wasn't Eleanor.
So, yeah, that was easy.
Remy the tiger.
Identify the Disney princesses from their hair. So... This one's pretty obvious. This is Rapunzel. Merida. This one, it's actually, I'm pretty sure that's Jasmine. Yeah. Yeah. I wasn't 100% sure. Okay, Aurora.
That's an easy one.
Yeah. Oh, Pocahontas. No? Oh. Oh, I see which image they used. Got that one wrong. That one's Moana, because it's in fucking 3D. Like, not hard. Elsa. Super easy. That looks like Meg's hair, but she's not a princess, so I'm gonna say... Yeah, she's not a princess!
Well, I mean, Anna and Elsa were also on the list.
That's true. But at least they kind of, like, they are princesses. Like, Meg is not a princess at all in any way, shape, or form.
She should have been.
She should have been. Yeah, the art gave some away. Well, that's what I was gonna say. It's Meg, but then I was like, well, Meg's not a princess, so maybe I'm just being stupid. Meg is she's a queen. Queen. But,
Man, okay, talk about solo songs. Man, Meg's song.
That's a relatable song right there. The most relatable solo song, won't say I'm in love. Ugh. So this is going to be an actual challenge for me. Which short before which Pixar movie? So I'm going to have some trouble. Some of this is going to be like process of elimination of like which ones of these did I actually see in theaters. So which one is it? So this one, I know it's not Ratatouille, and I know it's not WALL-E.
For which one?
Lifted.
Okay. I know the answer.
From these, I think I saw both of them in theaters, so I'm not sure.
Chat, please don't spoil. No one has yet, but don't do it.
Yeah, I want to actually try and figure these out. I want to say Toy Story.
No, it was Ratatouille.
It was Ratatouille?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even think I saw Ratatouille in theaters. Okay, well, Lava. Which one was Lava before? God, I'm gonna get every single one of these wrong.
I know the answer.
Stop saying that, because you're gonna upset me. I know you know every single one on this list.
I was surprised I did, honestly.
Okay. I want to say Inside Out. Okay. One man band. That's Incredible. Oh, God, I knew it was one of the two because we have the DVD and we watch the DVDs all the time. Day and Night. Day and Night. This one I think is Toy Story. Yeah. Okay. Hawaiian Vacation. Was this a Disney short?
Yeah, it was. For one I didn't see in theaters, I was just as surprised as you.
I thought this was like a Disney Channel, one of those, because Disney Channel used to play little, like, Toy Story shorts, and I thought this was just a Disney Channel short.
It played before a film.
Okay, well, now I have no idea. I don't even have, like, the bit of an idea.
We'll use process of elimination.
Oh, it was Cars 2. Okay. I wasn't sure. I had no idea. Lou, okay, I saw this one. Which one was it? It wasn't Coco. I know that much. Because Coco had a Frozen short before it. 30-minute Frozen short. I forgot what movie I was there to see.
Some theaters actually stopped showing the short because it was so long.
Really?
That they omitted the short so that they could have an extra showing of Coco each day.
For the birds.
Also because a lot of parents complained because they thought that they had bought a ticket to the wrong movie, and they would go to complain to the ticket vendor saying, I didn't buy a ticket for Frozen 2.
For the birds, I have no idea. I have no idea. This is just gonna get. I don't think it's Good Dinosaur, so it's one of these older ones. This is an older short. I'm just gonna guess. Like, I have no idea. Oh, I guessed right! Presto.
Nobody saw Good Dinosaur. Yeah. No, it's like Pixar's biggest flop of all time. It made like the least amount of money of any Pixar movie ever. Except maybe Soul, but I don't know how they're counting that.
Yeah, because because Onward was in theaters for a period of time.
Oh yeah, well I guess that Onward then is probably the lowest grossing Pixar movie. But those are weird. Those are exceptions, I don't count those. It just didn't seem appealing. It wasn't.
And
I don't know if you've seen it since then. It's a boring, freaking movie. Nothing happens.
I'm gonna guess WALL-E? Okay. La Luna. I don't know. Wait, Good Dinosaur was a serious movie?
Yeah. Seeing people talk about it on YouTube, you've honestly probably seen the videos talking about it are more entertaining than the actual film. Good Dinosaur was a serious movie. Good Dinosaur was stuck in development hell. They had to recast the entire film. Neil Patrick Harris was originally going to play the main character, but I don't know if he got fired or if he dropped out. It was supposed to premiere before Inside Out, but ended up coming out afterwards.
Yeah, I got half of these right. I had no idea, like, most of these. Well, I just didn't see a lot of them in theaters, and I've never, like, gone...
You never watched the Incredibles bonus DVD?
Well, I had.
That thing's legit.
But The Incredibles, but usually what we were watching was Jack Jack Attack.
You don't understand why Good Dinosaur is boring. It's just, man, nothing happens. It's there's two main characters. Only one of them talks, which normally is not a problem for Pixar, but they could not find anything interesting to keep going on in that film.
So, I'm excited to read this article.
Oh, not why it's boring, but why it exists. Yeah, I don't know why
the premise is interesting. Like if you talk about, like, the plot, the idea is, what if the meteor didn't strike Earth? What would life look like then?
Ooh, Riley says that they have the bonus features for Incredibles on Disney+. You have no excuse.
Well, Gavin watched all the shorts one day. I really have no excuse. So, I'm excited to read this article. Wildly unpopular Disney opinions that people actually have. These are real people. These are submitted by, like, BuzzFeed readers. Which a lot of these are. But I'm excited to read this and just rant. Because, yeah. Tangled is a very overhyped, overrated Disney movie with an annoying, perky princess, a boring villain, and only one memorable song. Yeah, BuzzFeed readers. So, I mean, I could break this down. I can understand why people... Well, the thing is like, I wouldn't even say Rapunzel is that much more perky than some of the other princesses. They're all very, like... Yeah, I know, boring villain, like, she's great. She's great. And you have the, like, she's a major villain, and then you have, like, the Stabbington Brothers, which are fun.
I mean, like, Gothel's no Hades, but, like...
I mean, yeah, but she's not boring. And, like, I mean, Rapunzel isn't that much more perky or positive than, like, any of the other princesses are. Like...
She beats a dude with a frying pan.
She beats a dude with a frying pan! Mushu gets too much praise. The dragon said 5 funny things and everyone worships him.
Yeah, 5 really funny things.
Yeah, he's hilarious! Well, I also think part of that, though, is that people, I mean, my best guess is that this person, like, also just isn't familiar with, oh god, now I can't remember the voice actor's name. The comedian. Eddie Murphy. Like, we grew up watching Eddie Murphy on TV, so he's funny to us. So this might also just be a young person who just doesn't get it.
Completely unrelated tangent. The other day at work, one of my managers asked everyone what their 3 favorite Eddie Murphy movies are. I said mine in no particular order were Mulan, Shrek, and Shrek 2.
He's not a lizard. He doesn't do the tongue thing. Exactly. This one, I have to agree, Bambi's mom's death wasn't sad, but Mufasa's death wasn't sad? Come on! When Simba curls up and sleeps next to his, like, corpse, like, that fucking hurts. And I'm not even that big of a Lion King fan. Like, come on. Moana's not that good? Thank you! Hallelujah! The story is predictable and had a bunch of obstacles. It didn't serve any purpose. This person gets me! Who are you? Cora, Alabama. I am assuming that is a screen name. I love you. Yes. It's not that good. The story's predictable. None of the obstacles actually make sense. Like, there's no point. Like, what are the fucking coconuts? What are the coconuts? The little coconut dudes they fight, and then they just go fight a random crab for no reason. All the backstory to the characters and the ideas of what, like, happened before is way more interesting than the actual story we're told. Like, I want to know what the fuck Maui was doing. I want to know his back. Like, honestly, I didn't like, what's the crab's name? Fuck the crab. But, like, I'm more interested in, like, what is Maui's backstory with the crab than I am with anything Moana did.
Or Grandma.
Grandma! Grandma is a character. Or, like, the bits we saw about how Dad, like, went... Like,
road trip movies be like that? Okay, yeah. No. Road trip movies?
Okay,
Goofy
yes.
movie is a road trip movie.
Goofy movie.
A Goofy movie is fun. And, like, they do fun shit. And, like, some of the things they do in Goofy movie, it's all about the characters. Mm-hmm. Like, when they go to, like, that really weird, like, Chuck E. Cheese place, or the diner, or whatever, it's all to progress the characters. Moana didn't really progress the characters. If you cut out the coconuts or the crab.
And people defend Moana because of The Rock. Like, Maui is like... that's true. Maui is a villain. Like, Maui is the villain of the movie. The whole movie is because of his actions. Like... But yeah, people defend it because Maui's kind of funny. Yeah. And Moana is a princess of color.
If you were to cut out the crab or the coconuts, Moana and Maui would both be like... They'd be like the same character. Whereas, like, if you cut out, like, any of the scenes in the Goofy movie...
Another thing I can agree with. These are unpopular opinions. Olaf is really annoying, and his "some people are worth melting for" line is just not that deep. Maui also tried to murder Moana. Yeah, exactly. We were talking about that last week when we were doing... Like, Maui is, like, not that great. Like, he's The Rock, and he's kind of funny. But, like, I'm way more interested in his backstory and all the shit he did. Because we get glimpses, like, from his tattoos and from his song of, like, the ideas of what his past was, but we don't get to see it. I'd rather have a movie about Maui.
Riley says, I did a project on Polynesia for my final in my World Languages and Cultures class this past semester. And apparently Polynesian people really don't like Moana because the story was completely different from the folktale it's actually based on.
There you go.
If your movie has the same problem that Mulan 2018 had, you got a bad movie.
Yeah, I don't know how it's unpopular that Olaf is annoying.
Or whenever that movie came out.
Because I don't know how this is an unpopular opinion, because Olaf really is annoying. I have to say, though, okay.
Who is Grey Morality in chat?
I'm not sure.
Hello, Grey Morality. Thank you for joining chat. I didn't notice you.
So,
Welcome.
I find, I did used to own an Olaf lunchbox. But I liked Frozen when it came out, and, now it's, I realized the error of my ways. I don't like any of the Toy Story sequels. Okay, are we including 2 in that? I especially hate Toy Story 3. The toy should have ended up with Andy's kids. It was none of Woody's damn business to decide everyone's fate for them like that. Okay.
I agree.
I don't like Toy Story 3 and 4. Toy Story 2 is good. I'm gonna say that. But this is not an unpopular opinion to me. I have to agree.
Well, it's unpopular, but...
Yeah, well, to me, this is not unpopular with me. This is an idea, yeah. Up is not worth the hype. The plot is boring, not the Carl and Ellie stuff with the whole saving the bird thing, and Russell is incredibly annoying. I mean, I don't agree, but, I can see how someone would not like Up. It's a weird, it is a little weird.
Okay, Swole Nerd, does that include the adventures of Buzz Lightyear and Star Command?
The best Olaf is voiced by Tim Curry in the series of Unfortunate Events audiobooks. I didn't know Tim Curry voiced Count Olaf. That's amazing. You never seen Up? I would watch it at least once. I would say go watch every Pixar movie. There's only 23.
Do you know who else Tim Curry voiced? This is super off topic. In a few episodes of Clone Wars, he voiced Palpatine.
Nice. There's only 23 Pixar movies, and everything's on Disney Plus. I would say go watch every Pixar movie just to say you have. Which Clone Wars? He asked.
The Cartoon Network, that doesn't narrow it down. The second series of Clone Wars. Palpatine had one voice actor who passed away, and they replaced him with Nigel Thornberry. And he sounds really weird.
My thighs are sticking. My thick ass thighs are sticking to my chair. Everything's better with Tim Curry. Tim Curry's pretty great. I saw the next one is also Eugene from Tangled is not as attractive as everyone makes him out to be. He is so pretty. He's the prettiest of all the princes.
Tell them about how they reverse engineered the most beautiful man.
They quite literally, they went and asked a whole bunch of women, what is your ideal man? Okay? And they took all these ideas and made this beautiful man. He's gorgeous. And he's the most attractive out of all the princes, in my opinion. Because, have you seen Snow White's prince? He's a woman. Aurora's prince isn't that pretty. Prince Charming is not that pretty.
He jumped out a window.
He did jump out a window. Ow. What's his name? Eric?
Yeah.
Eric's not that pretty.
Aladdin's nice.
Aladdin's nice. Oh, Shang. Shang's great. My boy Shang. Naveen's kind of whatever. He's not that attractive to me.
Riley says, yo, even the guys that they get to be Eugene in the parks is hot. And I don't even like guys.
Thank you, Riley. But yeah, a lot of the princes just aren't that pretty. But Eugene here is gorgeous. He's quite literally the perfect man. I want to touch his hair. I wish it was real. I believe that the Cars movies are the best Pixar movies and that they are better than Toy Story movies. Okay. First half of this, love the Cars films. Cars 2 is... Cars 3 is good. Cars 1 is good. But they're not better than the first 2 Toy Story films. I can't say that. But the Cars movies, amazing films. The lack of canines in the uniform teeth is he has canines. They're just hard to that's the canine right there. It's just hard to see in the little image. Still stand by the fact that Cars 2 is half a good movie glued to a shit movie. Yes. Gavin and I agree with that one.
I went on a whole rant about it last week. About
The Lion King is absolutely overrated. The pacing is slow, the story's not that exciting, and a lot of the music is kind of cheesy. Now, y'all might fight me. I had to agree Lion King is overrated. It is not the best Disney movie, in my opinion. Like, it's not a gift from God. Like, everyone acts like The Lion King is, like, the Disney movie. It's not a gift from God, y'all. It's an animated movie about lions.
A good one.
It's a good one. I'm not saying it's bad, but it is. I'm saying it is overrated. I'm just saying. I'm saying it's overrated. It's just not Disney's best, and it gets way more love than I really think it deserves. I mean, I wouldn't say it like Disney put a lot into it, and I think it's well done. But yeah, I don't think it's the best Disney movie. I don't think it's like it's a fine movie, but it's not the best Disney. Exactly.
Yeah, I think everyone in chat kind of agrees. It's pretty good, but like it's not.
Yeah.
It's not amazing.
I'm not even like me saying like, oh, Tangle's the best movie. Like that's my favorite. But like if we compare like, okay, what are these movies like objectively? Like I still wouldn't say Lion King is like one of the best movies. Merida is overhyped. Sure, she saved the day and helped turn her mom back to human form, but that only happened after she threw a tantrum and turned her mom into a bear out of spite. What a brat.
I'm gonna disagree. Not by this person's opinion. I don't think Merida's overhyped. Most people that I've talked to about Brave tend to not really like that film.
Ugh, Gray Morality, you're my best friend. Tangled is the best one. Thank you. You're my best friend now.
This is an S tier Tangled chat.
This is triple S tier Tangled.
It's my favorite Disney movie as well.
So
one of my favorite movies.
We're gonna make it. That's what we'll do for one of the next ones. Is we will rank all the Disney movies on a tier list. Don't worry. I think we should do 2. One for all the Disney movies and one for the Disney princess movies specifically.
I'll figure something out.
But yeah, I don't think Merida's like hyped in general. So yeah, I agree. This is incorrect. I mean, also that's the whole point of the movie is that she grows as a person. Like you guys are kind of missing the point of the movie here. Oh, you're one of Mandalore's friends. Hi, nice to like meet you. He's one of the people I'm probably drunk with in Maryland. Okay.
Well, thank you, Gray Morality. We do appreciate it. We're still growing here, so we appreciate all the followers and all the viewers we can get. So thank you so much.
Bing Bong from Inside Out sucks. He's super annoying. His only purpose was to die so the movie could have a cheap emotional moment.
Sad. Okay, so let's give a little background about Bing Bong. Bing Bong was a character who was not in any promotional material for Inside Out. He just showed up, and it seemed pretty obvious that he was going to be the twist villain. I know that this is obviously not something that this is not a lens that people can go in and view the movie with nowadays. But at the time it came out, it was really suspicious that there was this really weird, mysterious guy in the movie. So his death was actually a bit of a shock for people in theaters who saw the movie when it premiered, because every single sign pointed that this guy was going to be a villain, and when he just dies sympathetically out of nowhere, it was a pretty impactful scene. But I'm going to assume that this person probably just saw this movie like on DVD afterwards, which is fair. I'm not going to dock them points for that, but that's just my defense of Bing Bong.
I don't think it's a cheap emotional moment. I think it's
spoilers, man. Sorry, I spoiled Inside Out for you, a 7-year-old film. I do apologize.
Hercules is honestly an awful movie. Okay.
Yes, but I love it.
Yeah. Let's read what this guy has to say.
The movie sucks, but
the writers knew nothing about Greek mythology. It wasn't even based on actual stories about Hercules. There are hints to some of the real stories. Hints. But like the Hydra, the lion, like they're all there. They're in a montage scene. In Greek mythology, he was a really awful person. There are so many mistakes. For example, in the movie, he was offered more immortality, but turned it down for Meg, who he actually killed in Greek mythology, even though he did actually become immortal. Also, Hades was the villain, which really annoys me because they obviously just decided he was evil because he's the god of the underworld. Hades is actually good in mythology, while Zeus is a pretty bad guy, so yeah, not a great movie. Okay, if we're gonna compare it to Greek mythology, yes, but it's a fucking fun movie.
Look, I am like world's #1 Hades defender. Hades from Greek mythology defender. He's like the chillest god. He's awesome. He's like the nicest guy ever. And I hate whenever Hades is portrayed as like a bad guy. With 2 exceptions, and those exceptions are Kid Icarus Uprising and Disney's Hercules, because both versions of Hades are amazing.
Okay, Hercules gets blamed for killing Meg in mythology, but that was Hera's fault. Interesting. I didn't remember that, honestly. It's been years since I've read the...
Kind of Hera's fault.
But yeah, I mean, like, it's, like, objectively...
Hera is the worst. Hera does a lot of victim blaming.
Like, if you look at comparing it to Greek mythology, like, sure, it's awful. Honestly, like, as a movie, though, like, it's good, it's fun, it's silly. I mean, like, it's got Danny DeVito. Which I know a lot of people would actually dock points because, like, oh. But Disney was in that phase of, like, getting these weird, like...
Because
these weird...
Yeah,
because Robin Williams getting, like, celebrity voice actors. It's in my top 5. Yeah, like, Hercules is great. It's probably in my... Toy Story 4 was completely unnecessary. Yes! The third film tied everything up in a nice little package. I would say Toy Story 2 did that. And I thought it was the perfect ending to an iconic film franchise. The fourth film added nothing, made Woody extremely unlikable, and in general was just meh. Klaus should have won Best Animated Feature at the Oscars, not Toy Story 4. And it's C. Klaus, but I will agree with that because Toy Story 4 fucking sucked. I hated what 4 did to Buzz. Me too. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And we, Gray Morality last week, I had a rant about Toy Story 3 and 4. And I dug deep into Toy Story 4.
Just since you probably missed our introduction, so I'm Tara, and this is my boyfriend Gavin. He just doesn't want to be on camera, so he's off screen.
I'm not dressed up in makeup or in a pretty outfit.
But so. You're in a Disney shirt.
I guess I am.
He's not a camera person. Snow White gets too much hate. Yes, she's always lumped in with the worst princesses, and I think it's unfair.
You were in a genjutsu. Toy Story 3 and 4 didn't happen. Man,
it feels like she gets judged just from the era she comes from, and just because the era she comes from didn't know what lady power was, but there was still a really great message to the movie, the importance of kindness. She was also the very first Disney princess, which means she paved the way for the ones that came after her. I'm not saying that she is the best Disney princess, I just think there are ones far worse than her. Like Ariel. Yeah, no, she's great. Snow White she's so great. See, about half of these, I'm like, yeah, I agree with these. How are these, like, unpopular opinions? And then half of these, I'm just like, fuck you. Little Mermaid is the worst Disney movie. This is all you.
It's not the worst Disney movie.
That's the worst Disney princess.
Worst Disney princess movie, sure. Unless
you hate her.
Unless you count
you hate the Little
Beauty
Mermaid.
and the Beast 2018.
I'm not counting live actions. Yeah, Snow White walked so Tiana could run.
What is worst Disney movie?
She ruins the whole movie. She expects to be treated as an adult despite acting like an immature child over and over.
Objectively black.
Also, Ursula is a overrated villain. I guess I could agree with that. Ursula's a great design. And like just a very iconic like voice and like everything, but yeah, she just kind of like yeah. I mean, her plan was like kind of whatever. The worst animated Disney movie. I didn't like the first Rescuers movie. I haven't seen every Disney movie, so I actually haven't. That's what I need to do before we do the Disney tier list.
Just watch every movie.
As I need to go watch every movie, because there's some I haven't seen.
What's the worst one? Objectively, Black Cauldron.
I know everyone hates the Disney sequels, but Aladdin the King of Thieves was an excellent movie. I haven't actually seen this one, but I've heard it was good.
Can I phone a friend?
Yeah. I don't think Angela... Has Angela seen it?
I don't know. Don't ask me. He's your brother.
I thought that's what you were saying. Phone a friend.
Yeah, I was going to phone Angela. Rescuers Down Under is near S tier. Haven't seen that one either. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I suck.
I saw one of them when I was younger, but I didn't like. I saw parts of it. I wasn't really watching it. I don't think I've actually seen her. At least no. Little Mermaid. Rescuers Down Over is great and underrated. The Lion King 2: Simba's Pride has a better story and better music than The Lion King.
It's
been a long time since
years.
I've watched the second one. I've more recently seen 1.5.
That's a good one.
1.5 is great.
That one's underrated.
But Lion King 2, it's been a while. Forky from Toy Story 4 is a great character. No, he's not. We're just going to move on. Pacha's wife Chica from The Emperor's New Groove is an underrated Disney parent. She's so good. Emperor's New Groove is just underrated in general. I saw The Lion King 2 once from a Blockbuster VHS rental. That's how long it's been, right?
I remember... I think I also saw it from a Blockbuster VHS rental, and I remember this is so weird.
You're gonna be happy about the next one.
I have this vivid memory of watching me and my mom and my sister were excited to watch it while we were like in line at a Home Depot We were talking about Lion King 2.
Lion King 2 didn't need to happen. I mean, I'll agree with that, but I don't think it was bad. Like, there are some sequels that are like, it didn't need to, and it shouldn't have happened. And then there are some that are like, it didn't need to happen, but it was good, or it was okay. Like, I mean, like, Toy Story 2 was great, you know? And then you have some that are like, like, you know.
Like Little Mermaid 2.
Like Little Mermaid 2, or like, you know, whatever.
Fox and the Hound 2, oh my god.
The Incredibles is praised way too much.
I disagree.
All the characters are pretty boring, the storyline isn't that interesting, and the only reprieve is Jack Jack. Incredibles 2 is way better.
What? It's in like 2 scenes.
Okay, yeah, no, this movie's great. It is praised what it needs to be, and Incredibles 2 sucked. Tarzan had the worst soundtrack.
This person is a subscriber to the YouTube channel Sideways, clearly.
Phil Collins singing every song just makes you feel like you're in a minivan, completely distracting.
This is literally like word for word from Sideways' video about Tarzan, which I actually like. Sideways. I actually like that channel.
Yeah, fuck this guy.
Go check out Sideways. It's a really nice channel, but I disagree with the Tarzan video.
I remember when I was younger, since I hadn't seen much Disney, I decided to start watching the movies and ended up getting sequels from Blockbuster. Phil Collins. Also, Jack Jack is not the best part of Incredibles, exactly.
Riley says, okay, but Phil Collins recorded the soundtrack in 5 different languages. That's impressive. That is impressive.
I mean, you never cared much for Tarzan, neither have I, but even I know that the soundtrack is like, that is the iconic Disney soundtrack. The Hunchback of Notre Dame is not a very good movie. Fuck you. I always hated it. It had maybe one good song, but that was the only good part. The overall message...
But Sideways is great. I agree. I do like Sideways. I just disagree with his Tarzan video.
The overall message of the story is very overused and unoriginal. I also really wasn't invested in any of the characters the way I usually am with Disney movies. It's a great film. The songs are great, okay? I mean, I can understand, like, yeah, it's not an original storyline about, like, acceptance and everything, like, the overall message, but, like, the story is amazing, and, ugh. Ooh, this just frustrates me, but I can't, like, articulate, because I don't have, like, I haven't seen Hunchback recently enough to, like, really defend it, but, like, I've seen it recently enough to be, like, it's a good film, like, I can say that. But yeah, this is just, ugh. Okay, now we're actually gonna fight, so we're hunting this person down. The live-action Beauty and the Beast was better than the cartoon?
I want to redirect this person to the Lindsay Ellis video.
An adaptation of a 200-year-old book is an original. I think they're talking about how, like, the story of, except those that are different, is not an original message. Which
Gray Morality, you said, I didn't care for the gargoyles. I thought you meant the Toon Disney show at first. But no, I agree. The gargoyles are the worst part of Hunchback in an otherwise really good film.
In the live-action version, there were actually storylines and situations that made Belle falling in love with the Beast logical. Incorrect. They did that in the cartoon. They actually got to know each other and shared some very intimate moments. Incorrect. They did that in the cartoon. Belle teaches the Beast how to drink soup, and they have a snowball fight. Definitely not a reason to fall in love with an angry half-man, half-animal that's keeping her locked up against her will. Do you not remember the library scene? Or the scene where she reads to him? Or the scene where she patches him up after he defends her from the wolves? These all happened. You just haven't seen the fucking cartoon in 15 years. Y'all are people of quality. I'm so glad. So glad we can all agree here. Because, seriously, what the fuck? Frozen 2 shouldn't have been made. Agreed. We don't even need to get onto that. There's nothing to defend in Frozen 2. It didn't need to be made. It shouldn't have been made.
I allegedly watched it.
We watched it. I remember.
I didn't even remember anything about the plot. Tina said something about Elsa becomes a god, and I was like, did I watch the same movie? Because I really didn't remember.
To refresh our palate from this, we have Why Tangled is the best film. I'm so glad this one is next. I need to refresh my palate. How does Beastman not know how to drink soup? If you don't remember, he eats it like he's a dog. And
it's because he can't hold the spoon.
Yeah, he can't hold the spoon, so he's like, arr, arr, arr. And then, they eat it like that. Although, doesn't she pick it up and drink it out of the bowl, or am I thinking of a different movie?
I know she does that in live action.
I couldn't remember if that was in the cartoon as well.
She does it in animated.
Frozen in general didn't happen. The first Frozen is fine. It's nothing amazing, but... Okay. Tangled. Best film. It's been officially...
Riley says Jumbo doesn't believe in utensils either. We need Riley to come and do the top 10 reasons why Lilo and Stitch is great video.
Oh, we just need... Riley needs to sit in on one of these.
And she'll be like, wait, that was the plot to Snow White? What?
It's been official 10 years since Tangled. It's been longer than that now, probably.
Yeah.
It's been 11 years. Okay.
And humanity has not progressed since then. It's a shame.
It's one of the best intros. Agreed. This is the story of how I died. He just sets it up for you. He's like, this is what's gonna happen at the end of the movie. Love it.
Riley says, please, I want to be there. Y'all got to do another Disney stream before I leave. Our plan is to do them whenever both of us are free.
I'm hoping to do them weekly or bi-weekly, maybe. We're still looking at it. I'm running out of BuzzFeed articles, so if you guys have Disney BuzzFeed articles or quizzes, please send them to me. Sure, Disney movies with great song and scenery intros are wonderful, like Aladdin or The Lion King, but one of my favorite Disney intros is The Emperor's New Groove, and this feels very much like that, while being even darker and a little more serious. It's funny and introduces us to Flynn really well, but also provides some beautiful animation and a legend-like backstory that makes the film feel even more like an old fairy tale. Yeah, like... See, this is... So far, this is already a better explanation as to why this is the best Disney movie than the Tiana is the best princess one, because this is actually, so far... In the very first one, objective, unlike all the other ones on the Tiana list, which were, subjective. Rapunzel's hair is the best computer animation I've ever seen. Yeah, I mean, they did a lot with Rapunzel's hair, and then afterwards with Merida's hair, they created programs specifically for hair. Yeah, long hair is notoriously difficult to animate. That's why cartoons have updos and braids. The amount of work that went into her hair, yeah, it's amazing.
That's why, for anyone who ever played a lot of video games in the Xbox 360 era, that's why every single protagonist in every game was a guy with a shaved head.
Mandy Moore was born to be a Disney princess. I literally couldn't think of anyone I would want to be a Disney princess more, except for maybe Julie Andrews when she was younger. When she was Mary Poppins, which is close enough.
She's a queen.
She is a queen. She was the queen from the Princess Diaries movies.
Oh my God.
She was! She was great in those movies. Mandy is truly a real life...
When are you gonna do your Princess Diaries 3 speculation video?
If they ever, they keep saying that the movie's gonna come out, but I haven't actually seen concrete proof that they're making that film. We are getting Hocus Pocus 2, though.
What about National Treasure 3?
I'll never get National Treasure 3. Mandy is truly a real-life Disney princess, and her unique voice was absolutely perfect to play someone of Rapunzel's age and personality. I don't know enough about Mandy Moore to agree or disagree with this, but I will say she did a great job as Rapunzel. Flynn writer Eugene Fitzherbert is the best Disney prince of all time, and I will fight you about this. He's definitely the hottest, I will agree, yeah. The directors literally had women employees come into a meeting with pictures of hot men to help them decide what Flynn would look like. For his personality, they were inspired by Ferris Bueller and Indiana Jones. It modernizes
one of those characters is good.
It modernizes the movie so much to have a sassy, overconfident, yet emotionally repressed male hero, and he works absolutely perfectly with Rapunzel's naivete, curiosity, and surprising capability. Yeah, I mean, he's amazing. I mean... The best Disney prince. I mean, he is definitely competing with Li Shang.
This movie had my favorite music from a Disney movie. It's some good music.
And his relationship with Rapunzel is a beautiful thing. Yes, it just built so naturally. We were talking earlier about relationships that built naturally. Here's one. It threw away a lot of the love at first sight tropes, unlike a lot of other Disney films. There's no wedding or I love yous in this film. The series even expands on that, showing Flynn and Rapunzel's relationship maturing with them. The TV show does...
I guess they don't ever say I love you.
They don't. They say you are my new dream. That's it. That's the only thing. I love that it's more realistic while being super sweet. You really see them soften to each other and bring out the best in each other. Also, Too Sweet for This World meets Sassy and Jaded is my favorite trope.
But which one is which, though? See, and that's another reason why it's great, because Eugene is a big nerd, and Rapunzel is she's kind of a snark a little bit.
Tangled's music was written by Alan Menken, who scored all of your favorite Disney films. Yes, Alan Menken is the best. He did Aladdin, Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, Pocahontas. While I don't love all the songs in Tangled, you're incorrect, ma'am or sir. They have this really familiar Disney feel to them, and the score is absolutely incredible. I used to listen to it while doing homework. I forgot there was a TV show. Yeah, there is a TV show.
Is it good?
Season 2 sucks. Season 1 and Season 3 are alright. They bring Rapunzel's hair back, which is a stupid thing to do in the first place, and it's alright. It expands on the world a little more.
But when they make Eugene the Dark Lord.
They make Eugene a prince. Spoilers, by the way, but I don't care. They make Eugene a prince and ruin his entire life and backstory. So, yeah.
But he's got a cool gay friend. And so does Rapunzel.
Yeah. They have... Flynn has a boyfriend, Rapunzel has a girlfriend. It's great. Tangled is some of the best animal sidekicks. We were talking about sidekicks. Yes, Max and... I'm gonna let you finish, but Maximus is the best Disney animal of all time. He's truly the most expressive out of all the sidekicks without saying a single word. I would say, like, Pascal is really also very, very expressive.
This has nothing to do with Tangled, but I think that one of the most expressive Disney characters who doesn't speak is Carpet.
Carpet, yeah. Well, this specifically does say animal sidekicks, but I would say Carpet is one of the best. It's also great to see a sidekick who's actively working against our main characters for part of the film and then reluctantly tags along. He's a complicated character. Which is, yeah, it's great that it's an animal sidekick that's like that. And Pascal, who basically kills Mother Gothel. Not basically, honey. He killed Mother Gothel. I mean, she was going to fall out that window anyway, but he just made sure of it.
And then she turned into a giant Heartless.
But yeah, Pascal, great. Tangled is absolutely hilarious. It is hilarious. Listen, the scene where Flynn fights off a bunch of guards plus Maximus with a frying pan is one of the funniest scenes in any Disney movie. And it doesn't stop there. Rapunzel and Flynn's meeting is hilarious, and Flynn and Maximus's banter is amazing. The best part is when Flynn realizes that Maximus has rescued him and he tries to have a sweet Disney moment and then Maximus just shuts it down in one look. That is a great scene. I think all this time we just misunderstanding one another. No, you're right. We should go. He didn't kill her, gravity did. Yeah?
No,
would you get me some water, please? Nightbot is reminding all of us to drink water, but I don't have any, so. It's also incredibly dark. Yes! Maybe this is just me, but I love when fairy tales are dark. Tangled's premise is incredibly dark. A kidnapped girl spends 18 years in captivity with a woman who pretends to be her mother, but really just wants her magical powers. Less than an hour into the film, Flynn and Rapunzel get trapped in a mine and give up on trying to get out, accepting death and confessing secrets to one another. When Flynn goes to rescue Rapunzel at the end, he finds Rapunzel chained up and being taken away by Mother Gothel, and then he gets stabbed, causing Rapunzel to promise Gothel a life of obedience if she can heal him. Yes, it has a happy ending, but it's refreshing to see Disney delve into darker territory first.
Riley strikes again. A lot of the talk of the plot of Tangled is news to me.
Oh my goodness, Riley. Riley, I'm making you, like, watch Tangled and then write me a book, like a film review at the end. Yeah, I mean, it's great. This film, like, yeah, it goes happy and then dark. It's got everything. Along with that, the villain is one of the most complicated and interesting villains. This I will disagree with. But let me see what she says. In the end of the film, you're not sure if Mother Gothel has ever truly cared for Rapunzel or just what Rapunzel's hair did for her. You don't get that closure, which is so realistic. She's not a traditional two-dimensional villain. She has a goal we can understand. She does treat Rapunzel like a daughter in many ways. Her villainy is far more manipulative and sneaky, and you get the feeling she thinks she's doing nothing wrong. I would disagree. I don't think she's complicated or, like, you know, more than two-dimensional. She knows she did something wrong. She does. She knows that. Like, that's not like a secret or a surprise, you know? And she truly only cared for... I think it's clear she doesn't care about Rapunzel. She only cares about her hair. Like, if you pay attention, actually, it's this scene... right here with Mother Knows Best and all that. When she compliments Rapunzel and everything, she caresses only the hair, and she only ever kisses Rapunzel on the top of her head, on her hair. She calls her pet, she calls her flower. She only cared for Rapunzel's hair. Like, if you watch the film, you will get these small things. You know, and when she goes at the end, she goes, Mother knows, she's like, she goes to like sing Mother Knows Best again. She goes to pat her hair again. And then, you know, that's when she turns and all that. Like, there's no deep and complex. She's a villain. She knows she's a villain. Everyone in the film knows she's a villain. So I would actually disagree with this. And her relationship with Rapunzel is not all black and white. Despite realizing that Gothel is not her real mom and she manipulated Rapunzel her whole life, and also seeing her stab Eugene, Rapunzel still reaches out for her when she falls out the window. Yes. Yeah. And this is far more realistic than I would have expected from Disney. Gothel has raised her after all. Rapunzel still cares about her, which adds a layer of complexity to a movie like this, which normally would have been very black and white. Yes, I would say Rapunzel's relationship with Gothel is a little more complex, but like Gothel herself is like, no. She's very two-dimensional. I would disagree with that one. Rapunzel is a super strong, powerful Disney princess who triumphs over the villain in an empowering way. Okay, well, now we're going to disagree again. So many times the princess needs to be rescued. Not really, guys. It's a couple times. I was going to say, if I hear Stockholm Syndrome one more time, I'm going to fight. I know, right? A lot of our princesses fought against the villains in their own way. Like, here Rapunzel actually has to rescue Flynn. Do you guys not remember Mulan rescued Chang? That was a big part of the film. She did it twice. She saved the Emperor. Just saying. I also love the confrontation between Rapunzel and Gothel when Rapunzel realizes the truth. It's so powerful to see a Disney princess actually get angry and stand up for herself, even if it's against someone she loves. Because people you love can still be terrible people. I think that's so important for girls to see. I do love when she confronts Gothel. She also doesn't need Flynn, and her happy ending is not him. I mean, again, I don't think that's a bad thing for any movie to have. By the way, that happy ending is love. But I do like that this film has, like, her happy ending is not them getting married. It's her finding her family. So many Disney princesses have this thirst for adventure that's sort of tossed aside at the end in favor of love. Not really.
She does have amazing neck strength, carrying like 100 pounds of hair.
Yeah. Rapunzel's dream does change to Flynn, but that's not her only goal or care. The movie ends with Rapunzel finding her family and her place because that's what matters most to her. Flynn is an important part of her life, but isn't her entire life. And if you watch the series, it's all about her not wanting to settle down and continue a life of adventure. Yeah. But again, the series is kind of like, I would say it's like a 5 out of 10. I mean, I would say watch it if you like Tangled, but like, it's kind of a 5 out of 10. In Tangled, we finally got a Disney film where the parents weren't dead. Guys, Sleeping Beauty! Sleeping Beauty! Like, let's see, what else? Mulan,
Now, people forget Mulan. People always forget that one.
And are we talking about this first one where she has both parents? Because there's some where they still have one parent, like Little Mermaid, or like Aladdin, or Princess and the Frog. Yeah. I mean, it does say both her parents, but still, I mean, like, Sleeping Beauty, both parents were alive.
I don't think I've actually seen Sleeping Beauty. I think it's probably my least favorite of the like original like 3 Disney princess movies. It's all right. It's worth seeing if you have any interest, but it's not one that you have to rush out and see right now.
Yeah, I mean, if you have Disney Plus, I definitely encourage you to like take advantage of the. I mean, we say Disney Plus is a streaming service. It's a fucking archive. Okay, like, I encourage you highly, for all of you that are saying, I haven't seen this film, if you have Disney Plus, like, go watch these movies, because they are there, and this archive has every movie. I mean, every Disney animated...
Most of them.
Well, at least all the Disney animated ones, right?
It doesn't have Song of the South.
Oh, Song of the South. Okay, everything besides Song of the South, all the Disney animated films are on there, but no one's allowed to watch Song of the South, because no one wants to Disney doesn't want to confront their past. So we're not allowed to watch Song of the South. But if you have the chance, you should go like watch all these other films. I highly encourage it. I think people forget Mulan because they see Mulan as a warrior and take the side of, oh, she's fighting, she's not a princess, or some dumb shit like that. I think people don't realize the difference between a Disney princess and the title Disney princess. Like, there's Disney princess as in a princess who is a Disney movie, But then there's Disney Princess, which is its own title. There are princesses, Elsa and Anna, who are princesses in Disney movies who are not Disney princesses, because Disney Princess is a title which includes Mulan and Pocahontas, and people often forget them.
Following characters are not Disney princesses: Anna, Elsa, Moana, Megara, Kida. Raya. Those are not Disney princesses. And it seems like Disney's probably done with the princess moniker. It doesn't seem like they have any interest in adding more princesses to the lineup after Merida.
Yeah.
It seems that Merida was probably the last one that they were...
The ones that are Disney princesses are Aurora, Snow White, Cinderella, Belle, Jasmine, Mulan, Pocahontas, Ariel, Rapunzel, and Merida.
And Tiana. And formerly Tinkerbell.
And
she's the only princess to be removed from the lineup.
It's mostly a sales thing anyway. Newer movies can be marketed on their own without it at this point. Yeah.
Pretty much.
I mean, basically, that's the big thing. So that's the biggest thing is people forget what the Disney princess moniker means. And so that's the thing is like,
a lot of people will
forget
say like, oh, Princess Leia is a Disney princess.
No, or now everyone's like, oh, Anastasia is finally a Disney princess because Disney owns Fox. Like, no, that's not how it works. So.
Hello, Lapondate. Thank you.
That's my mama.
Ah. Hello, Lala.
So what is the criteria to get into the title of Disney princess? Okay. So, you have to be in a Disney animated film.
There are official rules. I'll look them up real quick.
Yeah, look it up. Look up the official rules. But it starts with Disney animated film. So, Princess Leia can't be in it. Lisa Simpson is a Disney princess. Again, doesn't count. The biggest thing is that Disney animated film. So, like, no live action. No one from Fox Studios is going to become a Disney princess. Like, Disney Animation Studios, Disney Animated Film, or Disney Pixar, because Merida. So, yeah.
Okay. So the criteria for Disney Princess, there are 3 listed rules. And there are some princesses that follow these rules that are not actual Disney princesses. And then there's at least one who actually doesn't follow all 3 rules, but gets the job anyway. The rules are that they have to be the female main lead in an animated Disney film. They have to be the human female main lead in a Disney animated film. So we can't have Nala because she's not a human. We are allowed Ariel, who is not a human. So that one is a bit of a rule breaker. They cannot
debut... And we're allowed Merida, who is technically Pixar, but I would still say that's a Disney animated film.
Right. That one's another kind of iffy rule breaker. The second criteria is they cannot debut in a sequel. It has to be an original film. They cannot debut in a sequel. And the third one is that the third rule is that they must be royal by birth, by marriage, or perform an act of extreme heroism. That following rule, the last rule, seems to be a clause exclusively for Mulan. There are some characters who do fit all 3 requirements, such as Jane Porter, who you could maybe make an argument there, marries the king of the jungle. Megara marries the prince of the gods. And those all fit the requirements, but there is a 4th hidden rule, which is the success of your film. Your film had to be successful, but not too successful. Hercules was not a financial success, so Meg doesn't get the job. Tarzan was not a financial success, so Jane doesn't get the job.
Frozen was
too successful, so
they would overshine the other princesses. Yes, Super Carlin Brothers. Yes, they would have. Yeah. If you watch the Super Carlin Brothers, actually, there was one of these lists we looked at, and like it was like Disney theories, and like half of them were like Carlin Brother theories. Yeah, Ariel accepted because she spends time as human. She's also technically like half human because she's a mermaid. But yeah, back to like why Tangled is good. The animation and the landscapes and backgrounds is truly amazing. The mood coloring! I'm so glad someone talked about this. I love this. This is my favorite thing about Tangled. The changing of the tones based on the mood. When Flynn goes to rescue Rapunzel, the tone is less bright. It's like gets dull, and it gets darker and up until he's stabbed, and up until like I think it hits its darkest point as soon as he he's dying in Rapunzel's arms. It hits its darkest point, and then from the moment that she cries and like brings him back, like the color comes all the way up until like it reaches its peak, and that's when they kiss. And it was good enough to spawn an entire TV show. I wouldn't say that it's a good point because a lot of movies spawned TV shows. So let's not say that as a good thing because Hercules had a TV show, Hunchback had a TV show.
No, it didn't.
Huh?
No, it just had a sequel. Hunchback didn't have a TV show.
Gargoyles?
That is a completely unrelated
film. Oh,
film.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was a spin-off about the gargoyles from Hunchback.
Completely unrelated.
Oh, well, I learned something new today. Emperor's New Groove had a TV show. What else had a TV show? Like
Aladdin, Little Mermaid.
Oh God, right. So yeah.
Lion King had a TV show. Lion King had a couple TV shows actually.
Lilo and Stitch had a TV show. That's right.
Lilo and Stitch had a TV show. That one's pretty good actually.
Good box office buys you a royal title, basically. So let's see.
Lilo and Stitch had a couple TV shows. It had that anime that nobody talks about.
Tiny Disney couple moments I just think are neat. I thought this was just... I don't know why, I just thought Gargoyles was from Hunchback. I never watched the show, so I don't know the plot of it. I just thought this was cute, so I wanted to see what these cute little moments are, because, you know, I want to rag on, like...
Riley says, hear me out, Miss Piggy is a Disney princess.
Miss Piggy's a Disney princess. I just thought, you know, I'm like, I want to keep ragging on some of these stuff, but I was like, you know, we don't talk about the cute moments in these movies enough. When Eugene looks at Rapunzel after her hair was braided, yeah, that was such a cute moment. And when he watches Rapunzel, she watches the lanterns, that was, listen, Rapunzel, Tangled, best film. Oh, and the doorway with cupcakes, that was a cute moment too. When Mulan bested Li Shang in combat and he wiped his face and looked at Mulan and smiled, that was a cute moment. He was like, oh, you did it. And when Mulan left and Li Shang watched her go longingly, that was the best scene when the Emperor's like, a girl doesn't happen like that twice in one dynasty. When Beast played with Belle's hair, yeah, they're so cute. Look, they're... Oh yeah, when she snuggled up to him. Look, the Disney princesses, look, these movies are good, and they've got some such cute moments. Oh yeah, when he tried to eat with a spoon, we were talking about that earlier. He tried for her, and it was super cute. And then Belle showed, oh yeah, see, she does do it. They slurp their food.
Yeah.
They drink out of the bowls.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. They drink, it was so cute.
I was worried I was making up that scene.
Me too! I was like, am I thinking of a different movie? Elisa's list ask is subjective questions. You can get subjective and give answers, unlike that Tiana article. Yeah. When Eric lifted Ariel up in the air, I mean, that's kind of like... this person said, I am so single. Yeah, you really are. When he gave Ariel the reins to the carriage and she almost killed them, but he just looked at her and grinned. That was a cute moment when they're, like, riding in the carriage. Like, that movie kind of sucks, and, like, their relationship is, like, one of the lamer ones, but they have some cute moments.
Anyone else excited for the eventual remake of Little Mermaid? Where they're going to have to come up for a reason why she wants to go on land, and it's totally not going to be for a guy.
Yeah, we've got, like, 3 remakes of Little Mermaid coming up, I think. When Kristoff caught Anna after she fell and then watched her go with a longing look on her face. I don't know. I don't really like them together in general, so.
The ice guy should have been with the ice girl.
Yeah, you're right. And when he saw Anna in her troll wedding outfit and he looked so impressed. I mean, yeah, that was a cute moment. When Aladdin first saw Jasmine and made this face. Yeah, he was so in love with her from the beginning. It was so cute. Oh, when Jasmine grabbed onto Aladdin while they were flying a magic carpet. Yeah. They're so cute. See, these are cute couples. And this is them, like, falling in love. Like, we were talking about, like, how, you know, some of the couples don't But, like, some of them really do. Like, we see them fall in love. When Tiana helped Naveen mince mushrooms. You mean when she minced mushrooms? Let's not get this wrong here. When she minced mushrooms and tried to teach the man. When Tiana was dancing and singing and Naveen kept looking at her like this, starting to think a little deeper. Yeah, no, I mean, again, like, we ragged on Princess and the Frog earlier, but it's got cute moments, and I like that film. Tiana nudged Naveen and raised a hammer, and they rolled their sleeves up to get to work. I mean, okay, this is like one of the lamest moments you could pick out of the movie. You were just trying to find one where they were human. Okay, no, we're skipping Pocahontas. We're skipping this because fuck Pocahontas. When Hercules gave Meg the flower, yes! And it spawned the greatest song in Disney ever. The best solo song. And when Nala playfully pushed Simba in the water as he grinned like a damn fool. Yeah, they're cute too. That was such a cute scene. Which they ruined.
Can you feel the love this afternoon?
Yeah.
Y'all know about that, right? Y'all in chat know about Can You Feel the Love This Afternoon?
Yeah, Can You Feel the Love Tonight in the live action Lion King was in the middle of the afternoon, like it wasn't nighttime. But they sang Can You Feel the Love Tonight. So Gavin said I'm going to be angry about this list. There are 17 Disney princess movies on Disney Plus ranked from meh to oh yeah. So, Gavin said I'm going to be angry. So, we're going to see. We're going to see how angry I get. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. So she's at the bottom because she's one of the more bland Disney princesses. I feel like you can't put her at the bottom.
Is this ranking the princesses or the movies? What does it say?
Princess movies.
So this is ranking the movies.
The movies. Okay. I feel like you can't put...
Is it still Elton John singing Can You Feel the Love Tonight? No, it's Beyonce and Donald Glover. And Beyonce is trying 10 times harder than Donald Glover is in that scene. Like, not that Donald Glover isn't trying, but Beyonce is being Beyonce in that scene. And it's like, Donald Glover might as well not have even shown up.
So, I feel like it's unfair to put Snow White at the bottom, because she was the first. Like, yes, her movie's gonna be kind of lame.
This is the Dumbo thrill factor all over again.
Her movie's gonna be kind of lame. It's shorter than all the others. Like, I feel like it's unfair to put her at the bottom, but I can also understand why she's at the bottom. Because, yeah.
But this is ranking the movie, not the character.
Well, I mean, like, I'm saying Snow White. It's the name of the movie and the character. I meant the movie. Like, it's hard to, like, I understand why Snow White's at the bottom. But I don't feel it's the most fair place for Snow White because...
Oh, don't worry, you'll be upset.
It's the first movie. Like, you can't... It came out in the 30s. Cinderella at 16? Really? Like, this is already bad. Beyonce is being Beyonce. I love you, Gav. I mean, he's right. Again, unfair to put... Okay.
You know how in movies, how they'll have the, in the credits, they'll play, like, the super jazzed up version of a song that they play in the movie? Beyonce, it sounds like she's singing the super jazzed up credits version, and Donald Glover is singing, like, the regular version. Like, he shouldn't have even shown up to work that day. She's carrying that team.
Oh, this person said, I'm glad I've seen this piece of history, but I wouldn't watch it again about Snow White. Like, wow. Remember Cinderella's stepsisters ripped her dress? Brutal. The villains weren't vile, they were just cruel, they had no motive. I'm glad Cinderella got her happy ending, but the ride to the end of the movie is rough. For a classic Disney princess film, it's not bad, but it did give me an unrealistic expectation that woodland creatures would help me around the house. Again, I feel like an unfair place to put Cinderella. Oh, we've got the live action on here? You put this? Of a Snow White and Cinderella.
This is what I was waiting for.
That means the live action Cinderella is on here and probably the live action Mulan, I'm assuming.
I don't know. I didn't read the whole list.
We're gonna do my tier list too, okay? We gotta do my tier list next time. Well, this version of the movie was definitely a spectacle. I don't think it could live up to its animated counterpart.
They got one thing right.
Yeah. You put Cinderella 20... I haven't actually seen the live-action Cinderella, so I can't truly judge it, but I would never put the live-action before the animated. Why so much hate for live-action Disney? Because it's worse. It's just inferior, and they change important parts of the films, and they don't understand what the actual meaning of the original film was. They're just cash grabs. They're remakes for no reason. I mean, like, the live-action Lion King isn't actually live-action. It's all CGI. And it's a worse version of the film. They don't even sing Be Prepared, which is one of the best villain songs ever. Like, they fundamentally change and misunderstand what made the originals great.
I highly recommend a series of videos by Lindsay Ellis where she analyzes.
You're gonna have to send this is my mom saying this. You're gonna have to send her the link. Yeah.
She does a lot of good work about live action Disney.
I haven't seen the live action Cinderella, so I can't judge it too hard. And there are live action remakes of Cinderella live action retellings. That's the thing. If it was a retelling, like, I like personally the live action film Ever After, which is a retelling of the Cinderella story, but it's different. It's not trying to be an exact remake and replica of the animated film. It's actually a different story. This is just a remake of the film for no reason other than just a cash grab, and it's a truly inferior version. They get the color of her dress wrong. Her dress is not blue. It's white. I know you hear me. This is the whole point of this, is just for me to rant, though. This is the Disney rant. This is not me ranting at you. This is me ranting into the void. I did like the live-action version of this movie better than the original. It doesn't build a whole lot on the... we're gonna go away. Aladdin's at 13? Why is it so low? Oh god, I'm not even... When was this made? Was this made before the Mulan came out? I don't know. I can't tell. So I'm worried Mulan is pretty high on this list. Aladdin isn't my favorite. He pretends to be something he's not. It stresses me out because I'm anxious the whole movie he's gonna get caught.
You ever seen a movie before?
Yeah! This person's never seen a movie. Also, there's a severe lack of seatbelts on the magic carpet, and they're
You ever seen a movie before?
Their disregard for their own safety took me out of the movie. What the fuck? This person has never seen an animated film. Frozen 2 is at 12. Frozen 2 is better than Aladdin, Cinderella, and Snow White. I need something to chomp. We're not even... Little Mermaid is better? Why is Little Mermaid so high on this list? Well, it's at 11. It's still pretty low.
11 out of 17 ain't great.
11 out of 17 ain't great. It's higher than Cinderella and Snow White and Aladdin. It's too high. Aladdin 2019, so you liked this film? Jasmine gets the respect she deserves in this version. The dance numbers were awesome. Ugh. Okay, at least Sleeping Beauty's pretty high on this list. I was worried that it was going to be like Snow White, Cinderella, Sleeping Beauty right at the bottom. At least Sleeping Beauty's getting some love. But yeah, I mean, it frustrates me to absolutely no end. They had to keep her hidden for one more day, but they decided it was a good idea to let her walk around in the woods and then have the magic fight. What a terrible mistake. I mean, again, you're missing... You didn't watch the movie. You haven't watched the movie in a little while. They had to send her... Like, she had to go back. There was a reason. Pocahontas is too high. Unpopular opinion. Pocahontas isn't that
That's
good.
not unpopular. It's not.
Pocahontas a princess? No. Is she a Disney princess? I feel like she is, so I'm including her movie. You don't even know what a Disney princess is, and you're making this list?
That's evidenced by why Frozen is on here.
Well, but still. At least Frozen, she's a Disney princess. This person, like, oh god, okay, well, we're skipping that. Tangled's only number 7! What is higher than Tangled? What's higher than Tangled? Let's see. Beauty and the Beast, okay. Beauty and the Beast deserves number 6. Brave, number 5, okay. Frozen, number 4. I don't like it, but what's at number 2 and number 1? Mulan's number 3. Mulan made it to the top 3. Okay. Number 2 is Moana. Number 1 is The Princess and the Frog. Should have seen this one coming. Should have seen it coming. We said. Princess and the Frog is a great film. It is not in the top 5. It is not good enough to be in the top 5 top Disney princess movies. Moana should be on. At least the live action Mulan isn't on here. What else is... No, that's all of the Disney princess movies. What's missing? I feel like something's missing. No, maybe not. Maybe everything's on here.
Yeah, I think so. I think
it's just live action Mulan that's not on here. Some of these that are above Tangled I understand, but some of them I just don't like Frozen and Moana. And number 1 is Princess and the Frog. I mean, Colors of the Wind is a great song. And yeah, and she's you know, she's a non-white princess. She's great to be there. I get what they were trying to do, but it's just, the movie's not that great. And we want to talk about awful retellings of stories, like that's...
It is the most tone-deaf Disney movie ever made.
Yes. I really don't care what you have to say because Princess and the Frog is the greatest Disney princess movie of all time. Naveen goes from being a self-centered jerk to helping Tiana realize her dream. Did you guys watch Tangled? Tiana never gives up. She finally gets what she's after. Did you guys watch Tangled? Dr. Felicite is an incredible villain who's the right amount of spooky and serious. I'll give you that.
He's voiced by Keith David. He's voiced by the Arbiter.
And if you don't tear up at Ray's funeral, you have absolutely no heart.
He was the Firefly.
He was the Firefly.
I don't even remember.
Why is live Little Mermaid on this list? There wasn't a live Little Mermaid.
I believe there is a live action Little Mermaid, but it is not a Disney film.
Okay.
It is an independent one. I think that there was a similar case with Pinocchio as well.
I'm mad. See why Moana's so great. I love Moana. She's optimistic, persistent, has a good moral compass. Did you watch Tangled?
Did you watch any of these movies?
Did you watch any of these movies? Maui plays well against Moana. The film is stunning. Can you really beat songs written by Lin-Manuel Miranda? Yeah, it's called Alan Menken. The only downfall is how Pua doesn't get enough screen time. I will say that, yeah, I don't get why Pua didn't get more screen time.
Unpopular opinion. Lin-Manuel Miranda is, like, not that great. His music is, like, whatever.
The cricket has a name? Cricky.
What? This is fan fiction.
What is this?
Is that real?
I have no idea. Look it up. Pocahontas is the white guy who talks about racism, but only talks about the "I have a dream" speech. Opinionated little tink, you make me laugh. I'm glad I make you laugh. That's the whole point of this. Yeah, I mean, like, Frozen was pretty much the first princess movie where the plot twist made you oddly gasp. The love interest is just a genuine everyday dude, which is a nice departure from a prince or a duke.
No, he's not a normal everyday dude. He's a weirdo. He's a freak.
Also, again, like, you skipped Tangled? Not a prince or anything there. He's a normal dude.
Well, until the TV show.
Till the TV show. Have you ever watched Brave with your mom? I don't think we've ever... Yeah, I mean, it's a great one to, like, have watch with family. At least they don't say anything bad about Tangled, but they clearly didn't think it was good enough to be higher than 7. Ugh. I just can't believe the live action ones. We watched Brave together. We watched Tangled and Brave in the same night. We watched them together. If you don't remember it, I apologize, but we did watch them together, and I think you fell asleep during one of them. We watched them together, though. Because they were the 2 you hadn't seen, and they're 2 of my favorites. So we did watch them together. I just can't believe the live-action ones are on here, and that they're so high, and that Cinderella is number 16.
I like how you say they're so high, and it's like 15 out of 17.
They're not at the very bottom.
I agree. They should be at
the very bottom. At the very bottom. You barely remember the beginning. Okay, well... We'll watch Brave together again sometime. Because you need to watch it. Wow, it's almost 10 o'clock. I haven't eaten dinner yet, so we should probably...
Let's do one more article.
Let's do one more article, okay. Let's do this little quiz.
This will be the last one.
We got a little quiz. Recognizing these Disney dresses without any colors is a lot harder than you think. So they just did a black and white image of the princess colors, so... This is... Oh, I have to type it in. Ooh, okay. Let's see what the computer wants. Let me make sure I spell this right. Okay, yeah, Snow White. What about this one? This is... Okay, hold on. Okay, it did say Disney dresses, not princesses. I was gonna be like, Esmeralda? It's not a princess. Let's see if I can spell Esmeralda right. Esmeralda, I think. Yes, I spelled it right. Okay. Live action does suck donkey balls. It sucks mostly when you take an animated film and then make it live action. Make it worse. Like, don't change, like, I'm fine with a retelling if you advertise it as a retelling. Like, there's so many Cinderella stories out there. I mean, so many. Like, a retelling of a story is fine. Merida. Which, I mean, this is barely any different. Like, her dress is dark. It's a dark blue. So, who does this dress belong to? Okay, how do you spell Aurora? Aurora? No. Aurora. Okay, I think that's right. Yes. Do you prefer pink or blue dress for her?
Ooh, I don't know.
This is Tiana. So far these are like pretty easy. I mean, like if you watch I can't type. Cinderella. Like, I think there's plenty of room in the world for, you know, retellings of different Disney stories, like Snow White, like taking Snow White or even Aladdin or, you know, Mulan and doing a retelling. But for one thing, advertise it as a retelling and actually do a retelling. Don't just do like a remake where you change like 2 or 3 scenes. Like, do a retelling, change it up, make the story a little bit different. Maybe you make it edgier, maybe you make it lighter, whatever, play with it. But like, basic screen for screen remakes plus we added 2 or 3 scenes here, like, go away. This dress is this.
The worst is we fixed the plot holes from the last movie, guys.
Pocahontas. Oh, I spelled that right! Hell yeah!
It's the most surprising thing this whole stream.
I know, right? What about this one? So Jane? Yeah, that looks like Jane's dress. I think. Yes. And this one is Moana.
You just reminded me they made a live-action Aladdin, and I'm mad. It's back in my head. That's what was missing from that last tier list.
No, it was on there.
Was it on there? Mm-hmm. I missed it. I tuned it out.
This is not that tricky. This is a hard one. Who wears this dress? This is Ariel. It's her little pink dress.
You just don't see it a lot in the film or in the advertising.
I mean, Mulan's is easy.
Yeah, it's probably the easiest one.
Belle. What is this, like, strange change of, like, art style? Did you guys get a coloring page? Oh, I wrote Bella instead of Belle. Yeah, that's a coloring page. Someone looks familiar. That's Tinkerbell! Now, do they have it as one word or 2? One. No? Okay, it accepts both. Okay. Who wears this outfit? Jasmine.
You can tell by the shoes.
15 out of 15. I know all the dresses. So, that's where we're going to stop. I think, so seriously, if you guys have any more, we only have 2 BuzzFeed things left. We only have 2 articles left. So.
Did you save the one that Riley sent me that I sent you?
I saved it on my phone, so we have 3. On my phone, not on my computer. Tinkerbell like my arm, yes. She's my favorite. Look at her. So yeah. We only have like 3 articles, so if you guys have any more, send them my way. If you guys have any ideas for tier lists that you want me to do, I'm gonna rank all the Disney movies, all the Pixar movies probably, but if you have any like ideas of like rank all the characters in a certain movie or something silly, just send them my way.
It could be a variety of things. It doesn't have to be Disney. We could do anime.
Basically, these Saturday streams, my idea is to have like fun Saturday streams or like fun streams on the weekend, whether it's Saturday or Sunday, but like each weekend have like a fun stream for the week. So any ideas for tier list? send me a text.
Post it in Discord.
Post it in the Discord.
Because post it in Discord, I will search for one or make one of my own if need be.
Yeah, we'll make sure there's a channel for like requests. So just post it in the Discord. You can join
post a link to the Discord in chat just for anyone.
Yes.
Thank you again. We had two new viewers today, 2 new names. We appreciate y'all. Who was it? Morally Gray, and I'm so sorry I forgot the other person's name. Or Gray Morality, and I'm so sorry I forgot your name. Jawa something. I'm so sorry. But thank you to our new viewers. We do appreciate every view we can get.
Sorry, I'm having trouble getting a link to the Discord. It won't let me post it on... For some reason you can't paste stuff into chat on Streamlabs. So, yes, so join the Discord if you haven't already, and, you know, send requests. You can also DM me or tweet at me on Twitter at boredterra, so whichever one works for you. And yeah, and I will be adding a link to the Discord in my info on Twitch. I just have not gotten to do it yet. If we do an anime tier list, I will fight people. Yeah, we fight. Anyway, so that'll be it for tonight. And I love you guys. Drink your water and have a good dinner. Bye.